Hello, I'm Paul, and this is Reader's Retreat. Uh, if you guys seen my video yesterday, you know that I'm doing a 48-hour see how far we can get with our books done. And that doesn't mean you can't sleep. That doesn't mean you have to sit and read the whole 48 hours. No. What that means is we're going to see how much we can read in 48 hours. And it did start at midnight this morning, and it's going to go until tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. and all times are based on the Eastern time, and so that's what we're doing. So my main book I'm going to be reading, the one I'm going to be reading the most is this one right here, which is Catwoman, Soul Stealer, and that's by Sarah J. Maas. Some people call her Sarah J. Maas. I don't know why I always call her Sarah J. Maas. I don't know. Maybe because that's the first pronunciation I heard on her name. Uh, but right now I am on page 41, and that is a good start in the book. That puts me on chapter 3. So this is my main book this weekend. Tried to finish up. Now, sometimes I don't know about you all, but sometimes I get to where this book is getting a little stale. You know, the main book gets a little bit stale, and you need something else to wake you up and move you forward to get back into that book. And what I'm going to use is The Wasteland, the third book of the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. Now, on this one, I'm still in, I guess, chapter 1, but it's part 14. There is 30 parts before you get to chapter uh, 2. I mean, you all know this guy likes to just write. I mean, chapter 1 is like 100 and some pages. So to me, that's ridiculous for one chapter. But he does mark it down in parts, and I'm on part 14 of it, which puts me up on page 51. And this is going to be my backup book. Now, with that said, once I get this one totally read, okay, this is over with, say, and I rate it and stuff. I'll come back and tell you what I rated and like and stuff like that. And then what that happens, this becomes my main book, and see how far I can get into this one. I'm enjoying both books. I really am, and but this will become my main book once this one here is uh, finished with. And I like to always have a secondary book. That way, if I get bored with this or I get wore out with reading this or whatever, and I need something new, I am going to pick up a book from Helen Marshall called The Migration. This is a nice thin book. There's only 100 and looks like 179 pages. No, I'm wrong. Ain't much more than that though. Uh, let's make sure. Yeah. It looks like there's 200. I can't read it. 200. Sorry, I'm going to turn this on. Sorry. 289. That's what I'm going to say. There's only 289 uh, pages in this. So this is a very short book also. It's the shortest book of all three, but this would become my secondary book, and I'll read that. Now, thing is, I am going to start doing this kind of stuff every weekend. 48 hours, see how much we can read, and it will always start on Saturday mornings at 12 a.m. going until Sunday till 11:59 p.m. And like I said, all times are Eastern because that's the part of the country I live in, and we'll see how many books we can actually get done. Now, I do have another book up there, which is Spider Bite by Jennifer Estep. So once I get done with the Stephen King book, I'll be putting that one down and use that for my secondary and uh, finish up the migrations. Now, once the migrations is gone, then I'm going to have to go back and pick another book out of here. And I'll do that live. Well, not live, but probably recorded. Now, the way I'm going to do it is every morning I would put up a video. Like, like today, I put up this video. I won't, and then tonight, somewhere between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., I'll put up another video to end the day. And then Sunday morning, that doesn't mean for you guys to stop reading if you want to keep reading. That just means it ends my day and I'm not going to be back on until the next morning. And I'm planning on reading stuff all, throughout. And the way I've been sleeping lately, I haven't been sleeping at all. Uh, so, and when I do fall asleep, 2 counties over hears me snoring, they say. Uh, because I crash hard. And then I can't hardly wake up. But I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do the rest of the year weekends, 48 hour, all see what we can read a thons. Okay, and during that time, like I said, we'll be doing reading sprints, maybe 2 or 3 a day, maybe one a day, maybe we don't know. And but then I will also have uh, shows uh, like the spare time reading is coming back. The spare time reading is when I have spare time and I just want to read without a limit and just read and enjoy the reading. Maybe enjoy other people on the line that comes in and we can, talk and chat as we read. Uh, what I do in my spare times, I usually read a chapter and then talk to you. And as the chapters are very short, then I might read 2 or 3 and then talk to everybody to rest my eyes. We always need to rest our eyes as we read. Uh, so I hope everybody's going to enjoy this. I hope you're going to join me with the reading sprints and even the spare time readings. Uh, so we'll see what y'all think, okay? And we're going to have some fun. I mean, hopefully we get some books done. Hopefully we get some books read. Now, sure, a little ways back, I was hitting every uh, sprint I could, and I was getting books finished. I mean, I was reading more than I have since I was a kid, and I quit going around there because stuff came up and stuff like that. And I was reading. I mean, they used to have someone had a reading sprint on Wednesdays, Wednesday night evenings. I loved that. I went to their sprints. Someone had it to Friday evenings around 8 o'clock. I loved it. I went there. and I got more read in that time than more than since I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I was flying through these books, and I don't mean children's books either. I'm talking about real adult books, like 4 a day back when I was a kid. From the time I was a kid till the time I was a teenager, and even up in my 20s. Then life got in the way, and I had to prioritize something over my reading. But anyway, you guys have fun, and I'll be talking to each and every one of you later on because I'm planning on doing reading sprints today, and we will see when I can sneak in between reading sprints that somebody else is doing. Y'all have a good day.